Crypto. This is another episode of the podcast. On today's episode, we're going to discuss some investment advices, talk about goals, and just ask questions to each other between the Crypto King and I. But before we start doing that, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel because you'll be entered into a $1,000 giveaway. Go to my Instagram page and follow me at Butter Smooth Media 209. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, engage with the channel, comment, like, share it with your friends. This is very good information. So to get us started, I'm gonna introduce the Crypto King. The Crypto King is here. Hold on.
Okay, guys, so I'm back over here, and this is more of a fun style podcast. Podcast. So we've recorded a couple of podcasts and a lesson right before this. So our last one, we're having a little bit more fun with it, a little bit more relaxed. Okay, so let me talk about my goals and why I'm helping you with the channel.
Why are you helping me?
Right. So, I mean, first of all, Jonathan and I were both 29 years old. We went to high school together, played football together. We were friends outside of high school, after high school. Then, life happened. We went our own ways. Jonathan is a married man over here, family man. And, just life happened, and now we're reconnected. Jonathan is into investing. He's into crypto and, just things that I've been doing for a long period of time. So my goal with coming onto the channel is to give, my experience in the crypto space with investing in general. And, if we could help a few people out of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands to make a difference in their life, their style of investing, and their overall knowledge with technical analysis and really understanding how to trade, then I feel like I've done my part.
So, why are you so eager to share this information? Because in a person in your position, you don't have to do any of this,
right?
You know what I mean? It's like, it's basically you could be making more doing something else,
right? And I've done that. I've been there. I've done that. And I do understand that, which is why I'm so open to helping as many people as I can, especially from our friend group. Any question that anybody has at any time, man, I'm more than open to sit there with them, explain it to them, show them my reasoning behind, the answer that I'm giving them to just help to provide that insight, because a lot more people are interested in learning about investing. It might be because we're getting older, 29 years old, and our friend group in general is obviously aging. And, as you age, you get more interested in, investing your money and things of that sort. So, it's something that I'm already doing currently with a lot of our friend group. So I just figured, why not give you, help you out with your YouTube channel and be able to reach a lot more people than just our circle.
Yeah. Because, not everybody in our circle takes the advice, and, that's okay. Everybody's trying to, learn on their own.
Right.
I'm trying to learn on my own, but, from my experience, I find that going to somebody that already does it and, has been doing it, it's just a better way to go.
Yeah. So you're going to learn faster from other people's mistakes.
Exactly.
So, if I'm able to help you out and put this content out on YouTube, then it's just going to reach more people, because I have no, reason to make a YouTube channel. Jonathan, this is his channel. He's in control of it. I'm just simply a guest that comes on to give my opinion and thoughts on the market. I'm not looking to sell a course or anything like that. So, I don't have any financial advantage to benefit from this.
Basically taking the information that he's given me and putting it out there. So that's why this podcast is so great, because I'm learning with you guys. You guys gonna see my evolution, because now that I'm going through our show, listening more, editing. While I'm editing, I'm learning a lot more because I have to go word for word about what he's saying, and
Right.
everything is coming together more and more the more it goes on. Especially if you haven't checked out the lessons that we're gonna be putting out, go and check them out, and everything's gonna start making more sense as you start knowing every single piece you need to know about the crypto market.
Right. And we could touch on that too. The lessons, keep in mind that the lessons I'm gearing them to be super basic. So just like the one we recorded a little bit ago, support and resistance, all we did was one level of support, one level of resistance, found that on the monthly time frame, validated it on the weekly time frame, and we left it at that. As time goes on, the lessons and reasonings and explanations will get more advanced.
Yeah.
But right now, we just want to put a good little the basics out there.
Yeah. Nothing too hard. I mean, if I'm understanding it, it's not too hard yet.
Right. Exactly. And let's touch a little bit more on the giveaways. What after this $1,000 giveaway to either one subscriber or $100 to 10 subscribers, what are some of your other giveaway ideas after that?
So I was thinking I'm going to start coming up with a design for merch. And I think you and I both agree that limited edition merchandise will be the best way to go. I'm thinking 100 shirts, a limited edition. Right. Give them, five random people, give them a shirt here and there, and just do it at a random times.
Okay. So what I'm understanding from Jonathan is that, we're not going to sell any of the merchandise. It's all going to be, giveaway driven. So we're not going to say, hey, buy our shirt for $25. It's going to be, share this post on Instagram. The first 10 people that do it, you all 10 get free shirts mailed out to you.
Yep.
Or the first 5 people to comment on the video we're going to post in an hour, they get a free shirt mailed out to them. It's not going to be anything like, okay, well, this is a limited run of these specific t-shirts. Buy them now.
No, yeah. It is a limited run, but it's not, you don't have to purchase it. It's going to be a giveaway.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And when it comes to any of the giveaways here, we're providing the $1,000. We would be buying the shirts. We're not looking for, to sell anything like that. So when it comes to this, is we're not looking for any type of money from subscribe. We don't have a course we're working on that we're going to sell in the future, anything like that. I mean, the money and things we're giving away is all from trading.
Yeah.
All from the profits that we make when we trade.
And I would say this channel itself is going to be the course.
Exactly.
It's free. It's going to be free. It's going to be accessible to everybody. So, the only thing we're asking for is just you subscribe, like, and comment on this YouTube video right now.
There you go. Exactly. On all of them.
And all of them. So that's all we're asking for your support. And, we're happy with that. And then, we just want to grow the channel right now. That's our main focus. So to get this information out to as many people as possible.
Okay. So it's your turn to ask a question.
Okay. So something that I've been wanting to know. How has crypto benefited your life?
I live the life you see now because of investing in crypto. I made good money from traditional stocks, from my previous business, from selling the business, investing my money with, real estate, with traditional stock markets, brokerage accounts, things like that. But a huge portion of my money I've made from cryptocurrency. From about 2014 to now, I've been in the crypto space. So, it would take a dummy to not make money from that. But crypto has completely changed my life, from the things I'm able to do for my family, to do for myself. It's life changing, the capital you can make from cryptocurrency. And this goes back to a question we had earlier in the podcast, was to when is the right time to pull your money out from crypto? So me specifically, you know that I just went on vacation and you saw my post when I was back from vacation.
Yep.
My vacation for pretty much my entire family was covered in one of our trades the second day of the vacation. So as an example, the vacation was about $45,000 for all of us to go to Disneyland, to Universal, 3 days each.
Oh boy.
And stayed at the Disneyland Resort, the hotel. So, for a lot of people. So that's the rooms, that's all the tickets, that's the travel there, the food, all of that. And when I was back and I checked our trades, man, that was paid for the second day of that trip. That entire trip was paid for out of one of our crypto trades. So, I mean, if that's not enough to get you eager to learn about trading, I don't know what is.
The writing's on the wall. This is digital cash for the digital world that we're going to be living in. I mean, that we're already living in and we're going to keep living in. So I think, that should be reason enough for people to get into crypto, honestly. And, as more people start purchasing more things with crypto, I think that's going to make that turn into like a thing. Like, oh, this is the thing to do. Buy things with crypto.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, that's just the snowball effect.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah.
Hey, our competitor store is accepting cryptocurrency as payment. So for us to keep up with the times, to keep the clientele happy and keep them coming back and spending money, okay, we need to accept cryptocurrency. So it's just a snowball effect.
Yeah. Okay. So Crypto King, what's your favorite trading strategies?
I would say as of lately, especially since I started to teach many of our close friends about cryptocurrency, I would say swing trading. So taking a trade that we're going to be in for 2 weeks up to around 8 weeks, which I mean, a couple of our trades are currently testing that 8-week period.
Yes, they are.
So swing trading, mainly because it's really beneficial. You can make a lot of money with a medium amount of money invested, because really with swing trading, you're looking for 20 to 50% gains. And in this current bull market that we're in, man, we see coins pump 50%, 100%, some all the way up to 250% in a 24-hour period, even a weekly period. You could coins on Coinbase Pro that are listed pumping over 100% in a week's time. That's just unbelievable.
And, I could give 2 samples. I was holding on to Maker. You have me in that trade.
Yeah.
And also IoTx on Maker. I put in about $1,008. And then I ended up making, just pure profit. It was about $260, somewhere around there. So that was like a 26%, gain.
Right.
Pure profit, 26% on a trade. And, and what I like to do now is every time I see that, I just put an extra zero to the first amount of money that I put in, and then another extra zero on the profit. That's how you got to look at it. So it's the percentage and, how much is that going to move your money?
Right.
And also the other coin, I'm just going to give another example. The IoTx, I think on that one, I put 1,400 and then I made about $240, 19% returns. But that's good returns.
Right.
I mean, in a span of maybe a month,
not even
no. Probably over 2 months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been munching off that. I'd call it munching off, or, just taking profits out of that coin for a while now.
Right.
Just slowly taking profits. So that's how much I was able to make just by just taking profits. Actually, I'm making money by taking money out.
Exactly. And that's a great place to be when you're buying a swing trade and then, maybe 2 weeks goes by, it's up 5%. And that's when I tell you, maybe it's a good time to close out 10% of our position, 15%, 20%, whatever it may be, to buy back in a little bit lower in case price goes against our trade. We'll preserve a little bit of capital. We'll be able to lower our average cost, and then, still just hold it for.
The IoTx coin and maker, they gave me good profits for those swing trades that we got in. He called them.
Right. So anytime I see good setups, before I enter them, I'll shoot a text to Jonathan and say, I'm looking at EOS because it's X amount percentage away from its all-time high. Bitcoin and Ethereum are at all-time highs. So when this coin decides to play catch up, which it will, we don't know when, but it's obviously going to play catch up. Our money is going to go further investing in a coin like this, opposed to investing at a coin that's at or near all-time highs. So it's just different, strategies when it comes to investing. And EOS specifically, that's why we bought into EOS, is because it's so far from its all-time highs. It's so far behind Bitcoin, EOS, and the other blue chip coins. And then with Polymath, we started that investment for it potentially to go into price discovery mode, which the coin hasn't been around for too long. It was getting close to its all-time highs. It had a nice pullback. And then we got into that trade solely based on hoping and waiting for it to go into price discovery mode, because who knows where it's going to stop. $2, $3, $5, whatever it may be.
And, the same thing that happened to IoTx. IoTx went to 100%. It could happen with Poly as well.
Oh, yeah. It could happen really with any crypto.
Yeah, with any crypto, in general, but in price discovery mode, right? That's when it.
Yes, exactly.
That's when it pumps like crazy. Oh, man,
it'll move.
It's a wild ride. I mean, if you keep an eye on it, I don't suggest that you do all the time, but I just got lucky. I was happy.
Right.
I was just happening to be looking a little bit, and then, I was like, I saw that green candle just boop, 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 boop.
Right.
That was fun.
And the other thing too on how Jonathan's talking about watching the charts is, man, when you get comfortable with your trading strategy, man, you don't even look at the prices. So, like EOS getting in around $3.75 down to about $3.55. When those price triggers and you set your buy limits, that you're going to have your stop loss around $3 and maybe 20 cents for an example. And then, as price starts to go up, as long as it goes up, and it did go up, then we would start setting our sell limits, which for EOS specifically, we're still very far from where any of our sell limits will be. We're looking to the $9 range up to $14 range for its recent high, around $14.
Oh, that's right.
But its all-time high is around like $22 or $23.
I did the math. Oh, man. It's going to be a crazy trade. If and when it does go to it's going to be a crazy trade.
Exactly.
I mean, at least for me, because this is my first time actually being in a trade like this.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, since we're talking so open here, man, I think my EOS trade, I have 40,000 EOS, like 40,000 coin.
Oh, man.
EOS. So EOS at $10 is 400,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, you got to put in money to make money.
Exactly. And that's something we touch on a lot, is that it takes money to make money.
Yeah. And, that's what we're trying to get people to understand, that you got to look at the risk and the reward. Is the reward worth the risk? And sometimes it is. So look into it.
Right. And I mean, that's why we look for great trade setups, because we want the risk to be as low as possible with the reward being as high as possible.
And and by high as possible, it doesn't mean that we're going to just wait and, okay, it's going to go higher and go higher. You got to take your profits when you see a pump. Like if it's like what? Over 30%.
Oh yeah. I'd be happy.
Yeah. Start taking profits. Yeah. Don't get too greedy. Let's just, I want to keep saying that so people don't get too greedy, because it's easy to get greedy.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And you lose your money quick that way too.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you talk specifically about when to get out of a trade. Like for an example, which we've done a few times with our swing trades recently. If we're holding a coin for, a month, month and a half straight, and price is only up about 5% from where we originally bought in from, that's when I start telling you, man, let's take some profit. This coin isn't doing anything. Our money would be better used in, Maker or 1inch, because this one seems like it's going to have a breakout relatively soon. And we base that off of our technical analysis with our Fibonacci, support and resistance, our trend lines and counter trend lines. So when we see better setups, man, we take it. We're not scared to get out of a specific coin like IoTx, Maker, EOS, if there's better risk to reward somewhere else.
Yeah. As soon as we get out of a coin, I forget about it now. And that's a good way to look at it. Don't get too attached to the coin. Don't think about the coin no more. It's done. You're out of the trade. And, and you could probably revisit it later, depending on how the market is looking, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, the whole thing is after you're out of it, man, don't go back and check the charts. Don't go back and check the price if you're in a different coin and you're not actively looking for a trade. If you're out of that coin, you're only going to get emotional going back to look at it. Like, oh, God damn it, it's up 30%.
Oh, yeah.
Why did I get out of it? That's just going to cause you to question yourself, and then you're going to carry that into other trades and other setups.
Yeah, because, with IoTx, it went up to 50, and then it went up to 70. And like I said, it went down. I sold out at 50, and I was happy with it.
Right.
I was fine. I made money.
Right.
You should be happy. If you're making money, just be happy. Just see it that way. It's you're only gonna get so lucky. Just say that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Really, you could use me as an example. Man, I'm happy with 5 or 6% on a trade. Especially, man, if it took a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, man, that's nice. It's when people aren't happy with 50, 60, 100% gains. It's like, man, what are you expecting?
I think it's just because it's digital numbers. So it doesn't really like play in their head like the amount that they won.
Right. But I think people get so fixated on, oh, well, Shiba's going to go to a penny.
Yeah.
Doge is going to go to $1. Cardano is going to go to $10. They get so fixated on that dollar amount, that numerical number, that they just rule out everything else. Like, well, in order for that to happen, this would have to go up, 30 million%, whatever it may be, on whatever coin it may be. And it's like, man, is that really realistic?
Since we're talking, you just mentioned those hype coins, right?
Yeah.
I think a good question is like, why wouldn't somebody want to get in those coins? Why? Like, give us a few, like, just a short answer if you want, or a long answer, but like, why would nobody, like, why don't you want to do that? I'm just putting it out there because that's when, when people more people are approaching me about crypto, they asked about Shiba first.
Okay.
And I was like, don't do it. If everybody's talking about it, it's already too late to get in.
Right.
That's basically thumb and rule, right?
Yes. So
Rule of thumb, I mean.
I have to agree with that, man. When I hear certain people talking about certain news coming out, things going on for certain coins and this and that, man, that's a good sign that,
It's time to get out.
if you're in that coin, man, you need to get out.
Yeah, get out.
Exactly. So, the problem with some of these altcoins is there's no limit to how many they can create.
Oh.
So what gives it any value at that point? If they could just continuously create these coins, where does their value come from?
Yeah, because that's the opposite of Bitcoin. The reason a lot of people like the first reason I was drawn to it is like, okay, because they have a set amount, limit, and that's it. They're just gonna make so much, and that's it, no more. Because that's the simple supply and demand. If there's too much supply, then it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna start becoming cheaper and cheaper. But if you keep the supply low, it's gonna keep its price for the most part. I'm just saying, but
exactly. Which you're hitting it right on the head. So with Bitcoin specifically, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence. Of that 21 million, all of the coins that have been mined already, we're in November of 2021. all of these millions of coins that have already been mined, a huge portion, probably close to about 10% of the coins ever mined, are already lost.
Oh, shit.
That's due to the holders dying and not leaving their passwords behind or their private keys. That's from early investors losing their computer or laptop that the cold storage was on, things of that order. But I mean, mainly it's from people passing away and not writing down their username, passwords, their 2FA, where to find it, things like that.
Oh,
so,
man.
I mean, of that 21 million that'll ever exist, man, to say when the last Bitcoin is mined, how many Bitcoin there will truly be in existence that haven't been lost permanently, and I don't even know what that number would be.
And isn't the creator holding 1 million Bitcoin?
Just shy of 1 million. Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yes. Yeah.
Just shy of 1 million. But I mean, you know, the past however many years, 6-7 years, there's been no activity with his Bitcoin wallet.
But it's still the same amount.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it's a huge...
if there was any movement on that account...
Oh, Bitcoin would move.
Right?
And I can't say if it would pump or if it would dump.
I'm thinking if he would put more Bitcoin in there, it would pump.
I mean, he's the creator of it. So, you know, he practically got those Bitcoin for nothing. Those 1 million Bitcoin, pretty much nothing. So why would he buy a Bitcoin for 60,000 right now?
I know, fair enough, but I'm just saying though, like if the scenario was for it to like pump, I would think, okay, well he bought, like, you know, he increases the amount of Bitcoin.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or he started to like, okay, he started dropping, the numbers started.
Oh yeah, if he sold some, the market would dump for sure.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, you know. Yeah. But I get what you're saying too.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you guys may notice a lot of editing. So the reason I'm doing that is because we're trying to keep this podcast episodes, the crypto analysis episodes, all of our content a little shorter, so it's easier to spread it around and it's easier to watch for people. You know, we might have an hour podcast some days or not, but just for the most part, we're going to keep everything short and sweet. So we're logging out of this podcast episode. There'll be more to come. We're going to be putting out episodes, hopefully, maybe 1 to 2 episodes a week, just to keep you guys engaged a little more. The content is going to be a little slow for now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all based on you guys. If you guys want more content, you want us to cover different topics.
Yes, that is true. If you guys
bring it on.
Yeah, if you guys want to push for more content, then yes, we could do it then. But you know, for right now, we're gonna work at our pace. You know, this is good information, and we want to take our time to do it right as well.
Right.
That's the biggest thing too. Like, of course, that's why I'm doing a lot of editing. I want you guys to get the best product. And don't forget, guys, before you tune out, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and get into the $1,000 giveaway. Also, go to my Instagram page, follow at Butter Smooth Media 209. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for your time. Appreciate you guys.